Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. I just thought I'd share with you my latest antique store find. This is a Boker USA or Tree brand Electricians knife. So pretty cool find, I think. One more addition to my Electricians knife collection. There's the tang stamp there. And on the pile side, gives the model number there. And I just thought I'd show everyone the general condition of this knife when I got it. It's not in too bad a shape. A little bit of rust here and there. Let me see if we can take a look down in there. It's actually pretty clean down in there. But we've got a few little rust issues here and there. And blades are hanging up just a little bit. But there's the rust there on the screwdriver blade. So you know where we're going to start with this one. But here's just a look-see before we get started. Yep, a great find. I'm really happy to have been able to find this. So here we go. You know where it's going, right in the old mineral oil. We're going to let her soak, and then let's do some cleaning on this wonderful knife. All right, we got this knife straight out of the Minal Oil Bath, so you get to see all the fun, all the glamour here, wiping down this messy thing. Look at how it makes it shine though, huh? I'm pretty excited about finding this knife. I just saw a thumbnail here just a little bit ago. I think Patty's Potato Peelers put out an open tag about top 5 Boker knives or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to go watch that. I guess it's kind of timely I bought this because this will have to be my number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Boker, because this is the only Boker I have. And I don't know if it's even considered a real Boker or not, because it's a Boker USA Tree brand. So we'll just have to see. I just did it. Woohoo! Almost. No blood. We're good to go. No blood. Woohoo! Be careful. Pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, you get to talking and working, and sometimes you forget what you're doing here. Pay attention. Ooh, that was a close call. Oh, and Randy'd be ashamed of me. I don't have my Band-Aids next to me. Oh, well. Helps make the video exciting, doesn't it? Yeah. Now you're going to keep watching. You're going to say, oh, he's going to do it yet. He'll cut himself yet. Ha! Well, we got a lot of the little rusty spots off of this thing. And this is going to be a challenge here, because some of those spots are down in there around that lettering. And I don't want to take off that lettering. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Some stuff there on the end of this screwdriver tip. We'll have to get it taken off. So, from what I understand, I did just a little bit of research. I am by no means an expert on Boker knives, but just in reading a few articles and this and that, it seems like this was probably made in the 70s sometime. Yeah. Of course, this is a TL29 style, a TL29 style pattern. The original TL29s were government contract for, I think, the Signal Corps back around World War I time frame. You know, it's pretty clean down in there, isn't it? Yeah, we'll work on it here just a little bit, see if we can't get a little bit of stuff out of there. But she's cleaning up pretty nice already. And look at this. My flashlight from J.O. Ventures. I had it handy this time. Are you proud of me? I was actually prepared. That's what it looks like down in there, down in the channels. Looks a little dark down in there, a little bit of rust here and there. But overall, doesn't look too bad, does it? I'll just scrape on it here just a little bit, see if we get anything out of there. Yeah, getting a little bit of stuff. Not bad, though. So check out this kind of brown saw-cut Delrin. Looks like it's cracked there and there around that rivet. But you see they left it kind of cream colored there. And brown there. Yep. Takes a lot of rubbing to get all that mineral oil off. Like I said, the glamorous part of this. Look at those springs and liners. I think they look pretty good. Overall, she's looking pretty doggone good. So, I'll ask any of you, do you have any Boker knives? How many do you have? Is it a pattern that you seek? It's not something I seek. I just have a small but growing electrician's knife collection. One of these days I'm going to have to break it all out and just see how many different brands I've got. But I guess properly you'd call it a sub-collection. I have a growing sub-collection of electrician's knives. And one reason is they're a heck of a work knife. It's a, I guess you would say an American knife because it was an American design for the U.S. military. So it's a historical pattern. And usually they don't cost very much. I think I spent $8. $8 on this knife, and it's still a very, very usable knife. You can see there's just a little bit of rust right there on that bolster. But I think I know a way getting rid of that. It's rust or some gunk or something on there. So it's time to bring out some mechanical tools, and let's just get this cleaned up. Okay, decided to stop and change my pad out here. That other one was pretty badly worn, and it wasn't contacting the surface evenly. Just noticed or failed. I didn't tell you before, but in this knife, it's got nice half stops there. And we'll go back to this. I'm not sure what that is, if that's all the way down in there and will have to be sanded out because it does not want to come off. It's rusted in there pretty good. And the same here. I don't know what I'm going to do with those spots yet, but we'll continue on with the rest of it here. Alright, let's just kind of see what we got here. I'm kind of reusing some of my old patches here that aren't too dirty. Waste not, want not. That could still use just a little bit of work there, I think. And we'll check this one out here. Check the back springs here. She's cleaning up pretty nice, I think. She's going to be a nice looking knife. And there we have it so far. So I'm just going to continue off camera, just kind of hitting the same spots I did before. And I'll be back. Well, let's take a look at this knife. So what I have done is I kept going over it with the rubbing compound, working on it. And I was still getting a lot of dirty oil coming out of the pivot and off the back springs. So I soaked it in some Dawn dishwashing liquid and some warm water. And then I soaked it in the mineral oil again to flush out all the water. I've been trying to get these bottom side of these kicks and everything cleaned off. Got a lot of oil and dirt out of there. Again, got those cleaned out pretty good. And again, just do a lot of poking and prodding. Just keep cleaning on it, keep getting that stuff off of there. Seems like sometimes you can never get it all. But you can see there's still some dirty oil there a little bit. But you just keep working on it. It's pretty clean now. Yeah, I did give it one coat with the case paste already, so we're starting to get some shine there. And one thing I wanted to show, if this will show, wipe the fingerprints off again, try. You can see the grind lines in that blade. So this was not a highly polished blade to begin with. And you can see down here where it's been sharpened, they hit up in here like that spot right there. So that's why it looks like it's a little different color there, because the grind lines are missing from that piece of metal right there. But all in all, the blade is cleaned up pretty nice. Our back springs are looking really nice. Our bolsters. And this one spot, where is it now? Well, I don't see it right now. There is one spot where it looks like it's actually scratched in there, right there. That's okay. That's the character of the knife. And I did want to point out something. One thing here I noticed is this right here. This is actually sharpened pretty good right here. On a lot of the Electricians knives, you know, it's angled down there, but it's a dull edge. It's not, you know, sharpened like a knife edge. This one seems to have been. And I don't know if that was done at the factory, or it almost looks like it came from the factory that way, which is kind of a little bit of a difference. I do have some blemishes on the screwdriver blade, and on this side, because there's that lettering there, it's very hard to to work on it. I don't want to remove the lettering, but I did get a lot of it off over here. And there's one big spot over here. I've gotten a lot of it off, but some of that's down kind of deep, almost like the rust, the patina got down in there. Now, I have not used any case paste on the screwdriver blade, and I don't think I will. But it's looking a lot better than it did. Take a look at our tang stamps real good. Tang stamps are coming out really nice. And as I work the blade, it's got good walk and talk to it again. Really good. And I don't have a bunch of dirty oil running out of there anymore. So it looks like using that, soaking it in that hot water with the soap in it helped to break that down. And then when you flush it a second time with the mineral oil, it just pushes all that stuff out. So yeah, the knife's looking really good. If we look at those back springs, as it's extended up like that, you can always take and rub along here, make sure that they're cleaned off good. And they are. So I think this knife is, yeah, it's looking really good. I'm going to give it one more shot here with the case paste, and we'll give a final look at it. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'll tell you, it's been kind of hard to get it to polish evenly, because I'm having to go this way with it because of the grind lines. So it doesn't exactly want to polish evenly. But as far as the condition of the blade, it's looking really good. There's no rust on it. And in order to get this done evenly, I may have to just sit and hand polish it more. I don't know. So yeah, it's not totally evenly polished. But again, some of that's because that blade's been used and it's worn off some of the blade grind. So it might not, polish up totally evenly. But I gotta tell you, as usual, from where we started to where we're at right now, I think I've got it looking pretty good. This is a very usable knife. Just touch these up here again real quick. And from where we started till now, I think it's a success. You be the judge, though. All right. Well, this has been a fun little project, cleaning up this knife. and it was an exciting find. I now have a Boker in my collection. Even though it's not a Boker Germany, it's a Boker USA. There you go. There you have it. So I'll put a link to my playlist down here on other refurbishing videos that I've done. Of course, the big round button there, that's Knife Delights. Hit that if you'd like to subscribe. And down here in the lower left-hand corner, well, that's the next video YouTube thinks you should watch. So until next time, have a very delightful day.